Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Simplified Computer Science Concepts by Professor Rutusha. Today we will be learning one important topic, that is chi-square test in statistics. So let us begin. Now, what is chi-square test? So basically it is used to find out two given variables are related or not. So for example, the aim is that are these two variables related to each other or not? So if you look at this table, there are two variables. One is to watch the movie and the other one is actor. So these two variables are related to each other or not. If we want to find out, then chi-square test is used. So if it is dependent or it is said as a movie can be watched if the actor is male, then the count is 140. The movie will not be watched if the actor is male, the count is 44. So movie can be watched if the actor is female, the count is 178, and the movie will not be watched if the actor is female, the count is 38. So based on this, we have to correlate or we have to relate that watch the movie and the actor, these two variables are related to each other or not. To find out this, we use chi-square test. Now, based on this table or based on this chi-square test, the null hypothesis can be formulated as there is no relation between the two variables, and the alternate hypothesis can be formulated as there is significant relation between two variables. Now, let us try to understand that with the help of the example. This is the table of observed values. Now here, if you look at here, we have watch and actor, these two variables. Yes, no. If there is male, then the probability of watching the movie is 140. No, 44. Female 178 and 38. Now what we have to do is, we have to just simply add one row, that is column total, and one column, that is row total. So here we will simply add up 140 plus 44, that is 184, female 178 plus 38, that is 216. And in column total we will add 140 plus 178, that is 318, and 44 plus 38, that is 82. And this particular cell is nothing but the total, that is 400 samples. Now, here, based on this table, the null hypothesis formulated is that there is no relation between the two variables, that is watching the movie and the actor. While the alternate hypothesis that has been formulated will be there is a significant relation between the variables watch the movie and the actor. So now let us try to understand table of observed values as we have discussed it in the earlier slide. Now, to formulate chi-square, this is the formula that is to be used. So chi-square is represented by x square. C is nothing but the degree of freedom that we will be seeing in the upcoming slide. Summation of observed values minus expected values, the whole square divided by expected value. Now here we have O, which are these values 140, 178, 44 and 38. But we do not have its corresponding expected value. For that we need to calculate. So how to calculate that? To calculate these expected values, we have formula, that is this row total and the column total, that should be multiplied divided by the total value. Now let us try and understand how we do it. For the first value, we will just see E. For this particular cell, how we will calculate, that is what I am showing. So what is the row total of this particular cell? It is 184. So that will be multiplied with the column total. What is the column total for this particular value? It is 318 and divided by total. Total is nothing but 400. So that when we compute, it becomes 146. Likewise, we have calculated for all the other cells. So let us now say, if I want to calculate the expected value for this cell, which means the RT is 184, CT is 82, and total is 400. So it will be 184 divided by 82, sorry, multiplied by 82 divided by 400, which gives 38. Similarly, it gives 172 and 44 for the respective other steps. Now, once we have got this, we have this formula to calculate, that is observed values minus expected values upon the whole square upon the expected value. Now put this everything into this table. So we have these observed values which we had in the earlier slide. This is 140, 44, 170, 38, and its corresponding values, that is expected values, are 146, 38, 172 and 44. We have just tabulated it over here. Now after tabulating it, we require O minus E. So O minus E is what? 140 minus 146, 44 minus 38, 178 minus 172, 38 minus 44. So we get some value which is minus 6, 6, 6 and minus 6. Now we require here, as per the formula, the square of this O minus E square. So simply we will just square these values. So it gives me 36 for each of the cells. Now we have computed this, that is O minus E square upon E. E is nothing but the expected value. So here we get it. So it is 36 minus divided by 146. We get this value. Likewise, we get. And finally, the summation of this. The summation of this becomes 2.20. Now, the calculated chi-square value is 2.20. 220. Now the calculated chi-square value is 2.220. This is what chi-square value we have obtained. Now this is not the end. Now we have to compare it with the chi-square table, distribution table. Now the degree of freedom is why it is 1 and why we have arrowed it to 0.05. So the critical value that has been told is 0.05. So we have to look at this particular column, and degree of freedom as of now we don't know. So how to calculate that? To calculate that, we have a formula, that is rows minus 1 into columns minus 1. So how many rows we had? We had 2 rows, that is these 2 rows, and how many columns we had? 2 columns. So if we put that into the formula, 2 minus 1 multiplied by columns will also do, so 2 minus 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. So degree of freedom is 1. That is why we will go to this particular row, which is 1. And the critical value is 0.05. So we will go here, and wherever it intersects, that particular value we will use for comparing with the calculated chi-square value. So here, just look at this. Calculated value in the earlier slide, as we see, it was 2.220, and the table value is this 3.841, which is the calculated value is less than the table value. So now here, if we consider this particular pink portion or this line as 3.84, it obviously lies the value that we have calculated, it lies in the green region. That means the hypothesis should be accepted. Which hypothesis? Obviously the null hypothesis should be accepted. And if it would have fallen over here, or if the value would have been greater than 3.841, then we would have rejected the null hypothesis. So here we say that the null hypothesis is accepted. And what was the null hypothesis? That there is no relation between the actor and watching movie variable. So this was all about chi-square test to find out the relation between two variables. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.